Janë bërë 27 vjet prej kur Aleanca Veriatlantike e NATO-s bombardoi caqet serbe me qëllim të ndalimit të dhunës dhe spastrimit etnik në Kosovë. 24 marsi është datë historike për popullin e Kosovës. Në mesin e pilotëve që drejtoi aeroplanet të luftarak për bombardimin e Serbisë, ishte edhe shqiptaro-amerikanja Faruza Kallaba. Faruza Kallaba u lind në Damask të Sirisë, nga babai shqiptar Haki Kallaba me prejardhje nga Rogana e Kamenicës dhe nëna ukrainase Hanifa Senkević. Në këtë përvjetor të fillimit të bombardimeve do të realizojmë një intervistë me Faruza Kallabën, e cila gjendet në Florida. Zonja Kallaba, faleminderit që jeni me ne sot.
Yes, it's a pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.
Si e kujtoni 24 marsin e para 27 viteve, çfarë emocionesh ju rikthen kjo datë?
Well, it's a lot. As you know, I was preparing to retire at the end of that year. So each year, I think of my father, his homeland, his legacy, and what me serving Kosovo meant to him. So it means a lot to me when I think of him, the connection. So that's how I feel about that. I think of it every year.
A mund na e përshkruani momentin kur morët urdhrin për këtë mision?
Well, when the unit knew we were going, I didn't wait for them to put me on the orders. I went straight to my commander and I said, make sure my name is on that list. So that's how I did that with that list. It was amazing too, that when we got word, I was just so surprised, and I thought, no, this is my chance and I want to go. I want to make sure that I didn't get missed. So I was on it.
Çfarë kujtoni gjatë momenteve që keni qëndruar në ajër, sa ditë keni qëndruar në qiell për të sulmuar caqet serbe?
Yeah, well, when we're in the air, because it's such an intense job that we pretty much just have to concentrate on just the job. So I don't have time for emotions. But once we get on the ground is when it all hits me, when I realize what we were there for. And you go through so many emotions. I remember feeling finally we're helping the Albanians for all the suffering that they've gone through. So it's when we're on the ground when we feel it. Now, our mission is we did pre-strike and post-strike in-flight refueling, meaning the bombers and the fighters that actually did the striking, they came to us for their fuel before and after. So while I was in the air, I wasn't in the theater of the war, but I was able to see the surrounding area somewhat. So that's how that war worked for us. And the number of days, out of the about 2 weeks that we were there, I flew maybe 8 times because there are other in-flight refuelers and other aircraft we would cycle through. So that's how that time went.
Si ndjeshit kur e dini që po ndihmoni adheun e babait juaj?
Oh, well, that was very, very special because as we were growing up here in the U.S., because I never lived in Kosovo, I would listen to my father. He would tell us the history. And when we were younger, it was a little confusing because we didn't understand it very well. But then as time went by, we all learned and we understood the pain that the country has gone through.
Kur e morët këtë mision, këtë urdhër, sa emocionale ishte për ju që ta përmbyllnit karrierën e juaj me operacionin si bombardimi i caqeve serbe?
Yes, I often think of how I could have missed that opportunity, being that was the year that I retired. And I would have been, the war is always sad anyway, but I would have felt would have not felt as good knowing that I was part of it. So that's how I always feel about that. It was so close. So it was meant to be for me to be there.
Zonja Kallaba, 27 vite pas, si e shihni sot këtë operacion, këtë mision dhe ndikimin që ka pasur në Kosovë?
Well, like everywhere, life isn't perfect, but I feel it's better there. I chose to believe that our input made better for family and friends that live there.
Duke qenë se nëna juaj është nga Ukraina dhe ky vend po ballafaqohet me luftën, a ju rikthen momente të ngjashme siç ka ngjarë pra me luftën në Kosovë?
Oh my goodness, yes, it does. And even her country's been in constant turmoil as Kosovo has. So in reality, our whole family has been in constant war, just like your country there. So yes, it's awful. It's an awful feeling there too.
Po të kishim mundësi sot, a do të fluturoni edhe për çlirimin e adheut të nënës suaj?
If I could, at my age, I couldn't even choose to do any of that anymore. But I certainly would have been proud to have been a part of that.
Zonja Kallaba, mund na tregoni kur ka qenë hera e fundit që keni vizituar Kosovën?
It seemed like maybe 2000 and I was trying to remember. It was with my father, and then of course he's passed away now for a few years. So maybe 2004. So it's been a while, and I keep getting invited by my cousin, Julie. So I'm hoping soon I will be able to come back. I'd love to do that.
27 vite pas, si e shihni sot të Kosovën?
Yeah, the advancement is unbelievable. I'm so proud of everybody there. And we're spoiled here because you all speak English and your language and many other languages, and we're spoiled that way.
Por kur shihni rrugët, ndërtesat?
Oh, when the last time I was there, between the first time I was there and the last time I was there, it's like a whole different world. I can't believe the structures that are being built and the intelligence of people. It's just so hard to believe the change, but it's wonderful to see.
A keni sot ndonjë kontakt me ushtrinë e Kosovës? A jeni në gjendje ta ndihmoni FSK-n me përvojën tuaj?
Yeah. Adam. Yeah, I wish I could, but I don't. I don't have any contact. I never really had, other than when I was there visiting, and I had the opportunity to meet some commanders and some army, but no connection. So fortunately, I can't help in any way at this point.
Nuk keni ndonjë kontakt as me institucionet vendore këtu në Kosovë?
No, I don't have any contacts. No, just with some family members here and there, but nothing, no other institutions, no.
Në këtë përvjetor të bombardimeve, pra, a keni ndonjë mesazh për popullin e Kosovës?
It's a long time. Yes. From the bottom of my heart, I love the people as my father loved them. That's the best message I can give them.
Zonja Kallaba, faleminderit shumë për këtë intervistë dhe për kujtimet që keni ndarë me neve sot në këtë intervistë.
Absolutely, and thank you so much, and the best to everyone there.
Ishte privilegj t'ju kishim në intervistë.
Thank you, Shqipe. All right. Thank you too. Bye-bye.
Kaq nga kjo intervistë me pilotën shqiptaro-amerikane Faruza Kallaba.